This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Great to have you along, UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Makes the grab on the left. And he's almost to that first. everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gives him the big stiff arm. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll run this play from the pistol. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
At the 39.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connor. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit, Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
East Carolina, 7. Louisiana Tech, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. He'll take it himself.
quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Wiggins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. All by himself down the middle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
He'll toss it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touchdown, East Carolina.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers. Right now, defensively, we have none.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Quickly complete. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Wilkerson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
First down for your Bulldogs.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Come on, set.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Catch in the middle. It's Gandy. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. Still on his feet at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got it in the middle. It's Connor. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Rush is on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air. It's right. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. One more snap coming before halftime. Power football with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Louisiana Tech, 3.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line...
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Make some noise, get on your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans.
The Pirates lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Makes the catch. It's Wilkerson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
With the catch, it's Wiggins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Dropping back, it's Bullock. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They just keep firing. Grab behind the line. It's Wiggins. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Bullock. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? back to pass. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Hauser. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Line getting set on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Turning on the Jets. Got a little space. He's at the 10, and he will house it.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Off play action. Here's the pressure. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown Pirates. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, ECU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Bullock. Makes the grab. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they trailed 35-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Looking to throw, it's right. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiggins. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiggins. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
A hand to the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.